Ladies and gentlemen, straight from Kitchen Studios, Rotterdam, here is Fabian and Jaimy.
Far from home, all alone, I'm here with my bag full of sand and stone. Let's fly away, clear my mind to find myself.
Fucking Charles box.
They always tell me pain is temporary, but this temporary can be a long time, and you have to think, or you have to figure out, what can I do? I want to show them all, the world, the writing, and for me the meaning, what is behind the writing. I had a really bad, or a hard, let's call it a hard child time. Yeah, I think it started in the kindergarten already. I had a lot of times I was just crying. I was sitting in my room. I don't want to go out. It's kind of hard to explain it. It's just like sitting in the room, windows shut down, and just put music on. I was always like, I don't want to go to school. I don't want to go there. Everybody hates me there. So this was definitely a really hard part also for my mom and my dad to handle. Because when you have a child, and it always says, I don't want to go to school, they're like, what's wrong with my kid? But yeah, I had a lot of bad experience in school and kindergarten. They put you in my kindergarten. It was like they put me in a cage, and they locked it when you cry. So when I was crying, I have to go into the cage, and they locked it, and I stay there for 2 hours till I stop crying, and then I can get out again. And this was so dramatical at the age 6 or 5. Yeah, they always say shit about me, push me. What does mobbing mean?
Bullying.
Yeah, like those bullying things. And I think I was really damaged already because of those things at the kindergarten. Yeah, definitely. So you go in your class, and I was like, okay, holy shit. I was like, okay, hell. Of course I had friends, but I didn't know a lot of people at that time. Then I came to second school. Second school is also 4 years, and the first 3 years I had a really, really bad time. I was falling in this hole again. I came into school and it was again a lot of problems, a lot of missing days there. So I always get ill. When I had a bad feeling about a day, I'm getting ill, man. My body is programmed to it since I'm a child, like. So that was kind of wild to see how your body reacts to bad things. And it was really hard to stay there and be like that kind of boy who will not be pushed around. Luckily, I had a really, really nice teacher, helped me out a lot. Without that, I wouldn't be here, I guess, where I am right now. So thanks for Malchnik. God bless you. The last year was getting comfy. I was starting riding bikes when I was 14, 15 years old, so 9 years ago. And then I had the pleasure to meet Fabian Whitmer. Yeah, and that gave me another view of this mountain biking thing, And I saw the video from Danny McCaskill. So Fabio and Danny are probably the two people I became to ride mountain bike, or to become like trials. I was home alone and trying out tricks because I don't had anybody to ride with, because it's like back in that time it was like super special, you riding trials. Nobody knows that sport there. Yeah, I grew up in a small village near Zellemsee, up on the mountain. Like, yeah, and I grew up there, and we just had like this little street going to our house. And yeah, I definitely learned 90% of my tricks over there. One of the biggest problems also right now, I don't have really a place where I'm allowed to ride. So you have always to be aware. I started riding bikes and everybody was laughing about me. Really, everybody was laughing about me. There's some people still laugh about me, but I don't care. Yeah, at that time something switched inside of me. I was more motivated. I more like, I can do it. No one can stop me. And then it was funny to see. Then people are starting to they're starting to respect you. It was kind of interesting to see. And I was like, what the hell? Now I'm riding bikes and now you're friends? I don't get it. So there was, as you can hear, a lot of bad times. A lot of hard times. And I was always like, I only want to ride bikes. I want to explore the world. And I have to say, before I was riding bikes, I definitely would not be able to travel. I always had to stay home at my room. I was like this. Always like, don't look at me. Always hide. Just out in the dark. And now I'm able to travel around the whole world, man. I really think there are a lot of people having mental problems. There are a lot of people, they show like they're good, but they are not. I also had those times when I'm showing off, oh, I'm good, but I was definitely not. And if you're on that point, you definitely should look out for help. Might be hard. Look for professional help. Like tell your problems, tell them, look for solutions, what you can do to improve yourself, to get out of that problems, move them away. Yeah, I was always that person who eats his own problems, when I can say it like that. If I can say it like that. Eats his own problems, don't spoke with anybody. But at the end of the day, I have to say, when you got somebody around you, you can tell them your problems. It's way easier to carry them around. I don't have a lot of people I can tell my problems, to be honest. Psychological problems or mental problems are a lot of reason for other stuff like stomach problems, definitely. And they can push you that far away from your path you have to go. So definitely don't be afraid to take help and don't be afraid to talk about. Because nobody will laugh about it if they are good persons. I was also that person. I don't want to get help. I don't want to talk to someone when you're getting comfortable with that person. Of course it takes time. The main part was definitely the writing. What helped me out. To build some self-foundations. Of course the therapies helped me a lot. But in the end of the day it's also you, yourself. And it definitely was a lot of the writing what helped me out, having a bad time, growing out of that. And yeah, definitely was. Well, no, I'm here in Australia. And my grandparents, man. My grandparents, definitely. Especially my grandpa helped me a lot. Without my grandparents, I don't know where I would be. Definitely. I had no clue. They always helped me out.
Did you ever think about ending your life?
Of course. Sure. I think there's no one out there who never thinks about something like that. I think everybody had this in his mind. But there are like, I think 3 steps or probably 4, like thinking about it, planning it, doing it, or thinking about it, planning it, reaching out for help. In case of doing it. A lot of people use it like a help scream, we would say in Austria, Hilfeschrei. It's really, if you don't have anybody, yeah, also drugs and alcohol. A lot of people getting a lot of drugs and alcohol to hide their problems or to try to stop to have those problems. A lot of people, I think, they live their life with stuff like that, drinking beers and getting cigarettes. I mean, yeah, that's her life, but I definitely would say it's better and you do sports and looking for help in case of starting to drink every day. I mean, it's a lot of money, you don't do a good thing to your body. And you also destroy yourself. Yeah.
Do you think these guys that you name to be heroes, like Fabio, Danny McCaskill, and Ryan Williams, they recognize themselves in your story in any way?
I don't know. Have to ask them. Probably.
Yeah.
Ryan Williams.
What's up, mate? My name is Ryan Williams. I'm Australian. I'm from the Sunshine Coast. That's where we are right now. And I am 30 years old. And I'm basically a scooter rider, BMX rider, anything that's fun rider.
Would you say you recognize yourself in that kind of story?
Well, obviously losing my best friend to suicide makes you think of like really strange thoughts. I feel like it's just such a gnarly thing, especially when it's like someone that's really close to you, because you like think about, well, if I did something different, like would that have changed the outcome? But at the end of the day, everyone's struggling in their own mind. And I feel like it's something that you have to overcome yourself. I don't think that other people can help you too much. I feel like it's all in your own mind. So you really have to try to build your own strengths in your mind and just push onwards. And I feel like I've grown a really good mental fortitude from the days of being teased when I was young, being teased when I rode scooters, just having like my own mental self that I can hang out with and be friends with. So you really got to try to be friends with yourself the most. And then obviously you'll be a better person on the outside because you'll just spread positivity rather than negativity. No! Why am I here? Well, I'm here at Willyland because I'm practicing some tricks and having fun. But why am I here other than that? I feel like a purpose of mine has just always been to push my own limits, push the limits of action sports with whatever I'm riding, whether it's BMX, scooter, or a lounge chair or a tricycle. Whatever I'm riding that's extreme, I always try to push the limits just so that the future generation have like a higher bar to jump over. I feel like I have created my own path, and I'm still creating it, obviously, but I feel like the path that I created for scootering to become like successful, as you would say, like to have what I have here, I guess I had to create a path because no one was really making a lot of money out of scootering or any money or enough money to at least do what I'm doing now. So I feel like I had to create the path to success on scooter, and then kind of jumped on a BMX bike as well and kind of created my own path in BMX to become successful in BMX. And then now I'm creating a new path. I don't know, I'm having a son that's creating a new path, so hopefully he can see a path that I took and he can then start his own like journey. So I think we're all creating our own paths. Some people follow a little bit but they veer off, or some people watch where someone else goes and then they go the other way. I feel like at the end of the day, we're all creating our own path. Scheiße! No, I can't! Fuck my fucking life! Fuck! What do I know about mental health? I know people struggle with it. A best friend of mine, Luke Berlin, he actually committed suicide last year. So he was like my best friend for so long, so it's pretty close to my heart. But other than that, I feel like I've dealt with mental health. Like obviously I've been sad before. I was a scooter rider, I got teased. I rode BMX and got teased. I feel like everyone gets some sort of grief in their life. It's just how do you navigate it, and about always knowing that like there's light at the end of the tunnel. I feel like that's kind of the most important thing, is just knowing that no matter what you're struggling with now, in like 5 years, you will look back and be like, oh my gosh, I'm so glad I didn't let that like stop me from continuing on. Yeah! Over the top. Ah, come on. No! What drives me now, I feel like what drives me now is, I guess my own self drives me a lot. Like I'll try a trick and then I'll just never stop until like I land it, or like it becomes dark and I can't film it. But I feel like another thing that pushes me a lot is just like my fans, knowing that I inspire people to go out there and like learn tricks. And one thing that I really like is like when you do a world's first trick. So say I did the world's first 540 flare when I was like 14 years old on a scooter. And then now, 15 years later, like there's thousands of kids that can do that trick. And it's just crazy to me that 15 years ago, it was like, whoa, how could you do that trick? And now it's like, oh yeah, everyone can do that trick. I love the fact that like you reach a new level and then the people, the younger generation, like they set that bar and then they beat it. It's kind of sick to see that. And that inspires me a lot.
Let's get it!
Yeah! What would I tell my younger self? I don't know. I guess there's a few things. It would just be like, be smarter, maybe buy more houses, or invest in Bitcoin. Definitely do that. But other than that, I don't know. I wouldn't want to change much because I'm really happy with my life right now. So although there's things that I've gone through that I struggled with, like injuries and stuff that I would have liked to avoid, it's like all those things were set in place that it turned me to this path that I took, and like look where I am. So it's like if I told myself to maybe not crash and faceplant, then maybe a day later I might have got an even worse injury or something like that. So it's kind of just accept fate, how it's happened, and if you're happy with where you are, then don't change your past. No, one thing that I wish that I could have is like enough viewership, enough money to be able to like film with my friends and be able to pay my friends to ride and not have to work. That would be awesome. I feel like just the people around me, I wish that they had the same opportunities, and they are getting more opportunities, but I just wish I could give them the opportunities I have to make money and be able to just be out here and ride and like have fun all the time, and like have a group of friends that don't have to work and just can ride and just have fun out here. And then I guess just be a good father to my son that's going to be born soon.
What do you want to be when you grow up?
When I grow up, I'm already 30, so when I'm 50, I just hope that my kids are stoked for me to be their dad. I feel like that's like, now that I'm moving into that era of my life, I feel like that's kind of the most important thing. I feel like a lot of my 20s were like, oh, making people think I'm cool. But now it's like, make my kids think I'm cool. That's what I feel like. So I got a bit of practice in making kids think I'm cool. So hopefully it works for my child. And if it doesn't, then damn it. Yeah. All right, here we go. Yeah!
Yeah! Belly.
A note to anyone out there, like if you want to be successful in action sports, or that's your passion, I feel like just follow the path that you want to follow. So it's like, there's obviously set tricks that you can try in action sports, but for me, my greatest ability and like the cheat code I got was just trusting my mind and my own creativity. Like, okay, this is like how bike tricks are meant to look. How could I do something completely different? And I didn't even think about like, oh, what is completely different? I just thought, oh, what would be cool to do on my bike? What would be cool to do on my scooter? And I come up with these tricks, and some of them just worked, right? And no one had even tried them. And then all of a sudden I'm doing a world's first, and I feel like it was easier than trying to do another combo and a trick. Like, it was easier to just think creative. So that's the biggest thing I feel. Just think creative. Think of something that no one's doing. Maybe try that before you try the basics that everyone else is trying to do and then adding more. I feel like there's so many different ways to ride a bike or do any action sport, and that's the best thing about it. There's no rules. There's no way to do it. There's no right or wrong way. Just however your mind thinks, do. Everything in life. I feel like there's so many paths through life that people think that they need to follow like a set of rules. You kind of got to follow the law, but there's no rules to like on the path you take in considering like, oh, I want to, I don't know, be an accountant. Oh, I want to do this job. Like, you can do anything. You could think you want to do something, then you'll take a totally different path and just kind of keep pushing onwards. Just keep taking the next foot forward. And wherever it takes you, hopefully it's somewhere good.
I don't know, I always felt like I have to find something I can do good. I mean, I do a lot of drawings, I play guitar. I love to work with wood, but something I really addicted to. So writing definitely gave me the support that I needed to grow my thoughts into a good direction and not into a bad direction. Also grow myself, that you can do a trick when you really want it, you're able to. And that's a thing you can put on a lot of other things in life. If you're able to land a trick, you're able to go to work, you're able to, I don't know, build something out of wood. You just have to practice and do it.
I'm just gonna get it. Fuck it. Let's go, bro! Yeah! This is it.
Yeah, mate, so good. And you know what the craziest thing is?
1%.
Yeah.
Fuck.
Killing it. Holy crap.
Collarbone.
I tell you what. Yeah. Fucking
Collarbone.
Collarbone.
I landed the collarbone. On a trials bike, that's called a collarbone.
Collarbone. What's first, bro?
Balls first, collarbone.
Insane. You did it!
Sweat angel.
Well, angel.
Sweat angel. Collar fucking bone. Tell me you got it. Now I never have to fucking do it again. Yes!
What would you like to achieve through mountain biking?
Definitely help people, they don't feel that well at their situation now, give them like a little hope that they see, yeah, okay, you can do it. You just have to believe in yourself and work on it and just go for it. Dive through all those problems, and in the end of the tunnel there's a light. It's pretty hard, man. I tell you, it's so hard to dive through this tunnel, man. If you're like down, it's super hard. But it's possible. It's super hard, but it's possible.
Is it worth it?
Super hard, man. Yeah, it's definitely worth it. It definitely depends on, but it's worth it. If you do it for your dreams, it's always worth it for do something for yourself. But yeah, never give up.
Set the stage?
Yeah.
Thank you for participating.
No worries, thanks for having me.
I'm 21 years old from Kingaroy, Queensland. This year I'm now a professional BMX rider and I also film social media content on the side of it. Just been riding my bike since I was 14, so for like the last 8 or 9 years, and somehow I found myself here at Willyland and riding my bike every day, and it's just a dream. Especially in the last couple of years, I'm starting to create my own path. Like, if you ask me, you know, when I was a little bit younger, if I wanted to be exactly like one of my favorite riders, whether it was like Scotty Kremer, Logan Martin, or like Ryan Williams, like I would have been like, yeah, I want all their sponsors, I want their clothing, I want their haircut, like, you know what it's like when you look up to someone. But in the last couple of years, I just love myself and love being myself and doing things my way. Not like in a selfish way, but doing things my way, not like copying someone else, you know. I love my style of clothing and I just enjoy the stuff I enjoy. And I think the major thing that stands out in the last couple of years, I started my own clothing brand, which I'm pretty stoked on. And it's not just a clothing brand, it's a brand I want to represent that like anything is possible. Whatever you want to do, it's possible if you put your head down and try hard enough. One day, hopefully the brand can grow to fund other people's bucket list and help them with what they want to achieve and bring my friends and family on trips and, you know, experience all this stuff together. Because as cool as it is when I get to travel and stuff, I want to bring my friends and family along because we've always talked about this growing up. So I want to be self-funded myself. I don't want to rely on other companies. I want to eventually just do it all myself. It's still super fun to me to just go and ride every day, but I think the fun bit of it in the last couple of years has swapped for me from just having fun to wanting to be the best rider in the world. So the fun side of it for me is going to gym and training and riding my ass off every single minute of the day I can to become the best rider in the world. And I think it's more just like a challenge for myself now rather than just like a fun thing. But that is the fun side of it for me now. And I've had like 2 normal jobs in my life. One was delivering parcels and the other was like working on a farm, doing farm work and stuff. And I would hate to do that for the rest of my life. So I just want to keep having fun riding my bike, make it work and go see the world and can't complain then. Plus I'm in it this far. I've already been doing it for 9 years, so I can't give up now. You got this. Just follow me in and I'll see you up the end. Yo. See you, bro. Fucking hell. Yeah. Went overseas for the first time. I've now done that 3 times. I'm getting paid to ride my bike. Lucky enough to not work a normal job. All my friends and family are healthy. Get to meet cool people around the world. I think I'm living it really. The only thing I think that everyone wants is obviously more money because I live on like a really low budget. I live off like, you know, $200 a week for food and stuff, but that just allows me to ride every day and, you know, what else would I spend my money on anyway? So I'm pretty happy. What I want to be when I grow up? Just a good person. I feel like I'm a very respecting person to people, and if anything ever annoys me, I just remove myself from the situation. There's no point, you know, being rude back to someone really, because you'll probably never see them again. If you don't want to see someone, just block them out. You never have a problem in your life, kind of thing. So just be the best person I can really, and then I think everything else that you want in life comes from being that. I always thought growing up, you know, if you have 10,000 followers on Instagram, you're going to be famous, set for life, you're going to have everything you ever wanted. And now I'm at like nearly 80,000 followers and nothing changed. I'm still living on $200 a week. Yeah, nothing. I don't have people coming up to me in the street daily. It's just nothing changes. They're just followers on the screen. So just don't get too caught up on social media. Just keep going out, having fun, doing what you do every day, and then all the cool stuff will come from it afterwards. So just stick to what you're doing. If I was going to die today, and this is my last message, it'd just be do everything, because anything is possible. If you try hard enough, everything's going to work out just fine. So just keep doing good, and promise you it'll work out. Just don't give up.
Fly on your elbow.
I think I killed it. Oh crap. No, I can say this. The shows are actually kind of boring to me. Like, I always thought that would have been the coolest thing, you know, traveling the world, riding shows with your favorite riders. And it is very cool and very lucky. There's not many people who get to do it, so I'm very grateful for it. But like I said before, I want to be the best rider in the world, and riding shows is like a consistent thing, doing cool tricks for the crowd. But I want to go, I've never gotten to ride and experience riding comps yet. So this next year I really want to go and try ride some competitions and just push myself even harder than I am now and see how far I can actually take this stuff. So I'm excited for that.
And I'm actually fucking clean here. In the end, I'm here with a clear mind. It's almost the end of the year. So I think it's a perfect start for the next season. I'm super stoked to go on the next season. I'm super stoked to make video projects like that the next season. Definitely tell us where you want to see us next. And I really want to discover the world with my bike, as I told you, and show you what's possible if you believe in yourself. I love to share my stuff to the people, and I really appreciate everything that comes back. So thanks to you guys, and thanks for everybody who helped me the last years. Yeah, so definitely for me a switch goes around. And a lot of new doors are opened. A lot of great new sponsors came in, helped me out the last years. And made a lot of things possible. Had a lot of shows. Man, those shows are great. I love the kids. They are happy and yeah. Every kid what smiles, that's a really good thing for me. I feel just grateful to kind of live my life like that right now. It's not always easy. I mean, that's not a secret, but I love it. It's a challenge, and I'm here to challenge the challenge, and I win. And I just ride my bike, and I'm happy with that, to be honest. That's my answer. I mean, I love riding bikes. I love to discover the world. I just go with my bike. I'm free. When I'm on the bike, I'm rolling, I'm free. My mind is like, I don't know how to explain it. It's like when I'm on my bike, it's my element. I know I can do it, and I know I can control it. I'm jumping on something, I can be creative. I just want to ride my bike. And if there's an option to show somebody the tricks, or even a community on Instagram or whatever, on YouTube, or on a show, it's even more better for me to bring their smile in their face. Yeah.
I just want to say thank you.
Me too.
I'm super happy that we can be here together, both following our dreams.
Yeah, definitely.
And this is only the start.
That's a big...
I just started out. His career is like coming off the ground from now on. So definitely stay tuned for the both of us.
Big step. Pleasure, man. It's been a pleasure.
Yeah,
Doing well. Let's get it. 2025, coming for you. Berglöwe, Pinzgauer Berglöwe und Jaimy Ultra, peace out. Cut.